Hello, Hannah. Check out this piece. We're so excited because today is a challenge day. And Marissa over at The Miss Flips is hosting this month's challenge called Save the Planet, where we're all trying to take a piece of furniture and help save the planet one piece at a time. So join us as we see if we can give this baby an eco-friendly second chance.
The first step in saving the planet with furniture flipping is saving the piece from the landfill.
But look at this place. Where the heck are you?
A friend is flipping this property and it was left by a hoarder. All of this stuff was left by a hoarder. And my friend Dan was going to dump everything from this house into a 40-foot construction bin. So we saved it from the landfill and we got it for free.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Or it will be when we're done
It will
with
be.
it. So when we got it home, it was time for a thorough inspection. And oh my, what happened to the drawer?
It's literally in pieces.
So, and what happened to the top?
It has so many cracks and I think it's expanded over the years. It will not fit on there properly at all.
Oh, well, we have our work cut out for us. The whole thing is totally rickety. We're going to have to do something to make it stronger.
Normally we use a very toxic cleaner, which works well, but being the Save the Planet challenge, I was excited to finally try my favorite household cleaner. We use Thieves Household Cleaner.
Thieves. That's a weird name.
True, it's from Young Living, full of essential oils and plant-based ingredients. And so it's a concentrate you dilute with water and you can just wipe it right on. And actually, I'm really happy with how well it worked.
Cool. Oh, and we got a new tool. It's called a carbide scraper, and it works wonderful to get off that first layer of finish.
I finally understand what all the fuss has been about. We have a lot of friends that use this, and we only have ever had a junky one that ended up just scratching our wood. This doesn't scratch the wood, it takes off that finish. What I really like about it is there were a few areas we tried sanding without the carbide scraper, and wow, that was a tough finish. It was almost like a lacquer on there that had sunk in all those years. So that carbide scraper peeled it right off and made the sanding so easy.
It really did. We're taking this down to raw wood, so I was able to start off with 120 grit in most of the places. So that was really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys, this drawer was literally in about 6 pieces, so I don't know if we're going to be able to put it back together again or not. Pops calls it Humpty Dumpty.
The Humpty Dumpty drawer.
But I'm going to go ahead and give it a really good sand before we try to repair it.
For this Save the Planet challenge, we wanted to take this piece down to raw wood, but we didn't want to use a stripper. That stuff can be nasty. So we scraped and sanded.
Why do we do that to ourselves? You know, if we painted, we could just do a quick scuff sand and paint and call it a day.
And that's true, but why would you cover up this beautiful grain and wood? So,
I know.
And there's so much surface area between the inside and the outside, but it's okay. It's going to be worth it in the end.
It really is.
If only it weren't 110 degrees out. There was orbital sanding, surf prep sanding, hand prep sanding.
And it was a sandathon.
It was 3 days of a sandathon.
Oh my gosh. And we had to go In some areas, start off with 80 grit, then go to 120 grit, and then 180 grit. So 3 different sanding.
This workshop dog, she's precious.
It looks like she's giving Mama some kisses.
Seriously, she was all about that mask I was wearing.
So do you know what the best part of sanding old mahogany wood is?
I do. The grain.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe they hid it under all that dark stain.
I'm guessing the stain was lighter 100 years ago, and it's darkened over the years, but still, I agree.
Yeah, it's just so pretty and so satisfying.
We're not crazy. You just
We aren't? I think we are. You know, sanding in 110 degree heat. Yeah, we're crazy.
That's right. Good. What I was trying to say is, we're not that crazy to sand everything to raw wood, the inside and the outside.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. So this inside, all the inside parts, we're just scuff sanding because we're going to be doing a beautiful paint on the inside to highlight the gorgeous outside.
When we refinish antiques, we always like to really make sure that they are sturdy and solid so they can last another 100 years.
Absolutely. And this piece and this state would not last another 100 years. I mean, this thing is wobbling all over.
Yeah, it was just like literally I could have broke it. And I'm not that strong.
So let's get this upright, get some L brackets in there for extra support to make sure this is at 90 degrees and all shored up.
Yay, it's stronger and straighter, but I don't know about those brackets. They look kind of yuck.
Don't worry, they'll be covered by the new shelves. We can tell that this beautiful mahogany is a bleeder. There's a little bit of bleeding going on, and we're either going to do a stain or a paint wash over the top, and we don't want the tannins bleeding through. So normally we would use a clear shellac, but unfortunately that's not very eco-friendly, is it, Mom?
I wanted to use that shellac really bad because it works so good.
But we want to save the planet with this flip, so we found something else, this Behr sanding sealer. And it pretty much does the same thing, but it's really low VOC. And it turned out great. It goes on clear. You sand it down, and then you can apply whatever finish, paint, stain you want on top. And so that's what we're going to do.
Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but the website says that it soaks into the pores and seals them.
So they can't keep bleeding when there's things going on top of it. I love it. That's works for me. We might have to use this more often than
my new best friend.
If you follow us on Instagram, you saw we needed lots of opinions this week, and boy, you guys delivered. We didn't know what to do about those shadows we couldn't quite get rid of.
I like them.
And we didn't know what to do about the paint wash we were thinking of doing. And you guys gave us your opinions and helped us make a decision. So stay tuned to see what we decided.
After that sanding sealer was all applied and dry, we had to sand the sanding sealer.
With just a quick 220 grit to smooth it out and to finish prepping it for the next stage.
Yeah, I guess because it's water-based, it kind of raises the grain, so it makes it a little rough.
Yep. In order to keep this as eco-friendly as possible, we found a white water-based wood stain because that oil stuff can get pretty gross. So that's what we went with after trying a lot of different options. You just brush it on and then wipe it off. We're just trying to give it a light bleached wood effect where the grain's still really popping through, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. And Mom, I think you realized how big of a piece this was. You whitewashed everything.
Yeah, it took a little while, especially because it was drying really fast, so we had to keep it wet and just keep going.
But it just makes you realize how much wood there is.
Yeah.
This took a lot of effort, but I was finally able, with a little smashy and mallet, able to get that top in place.
But I thought you were going to break it again.
I was trying to be gentle. It just sounded really loud on the wood. But once it was in place, we knew it can't come off again. We have to secure it there. So I added a couple brackets on the back. Mom promised she didn't care how ugly they were. And a couple brackets on the inside, because once it's all painted, they won't be so obvious. But now it'll stay in place and last another 100 years. Time to make some shelves. Mom and Pops picked up this pine plywood. It was the cheapest 3/4 inch they could find.
$65! Oh my gosh!
Man, the price of lumber. But that's okay. I don't care how it looks because we're going to be adding some wallpaper on it to make it pretty. But I've got to get this cut up and get them installed. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching our videos. It means the world to our little business that you guys spend every week with us. We hope that you'll make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we look forward to hanging out with you more weeks to come. Time to get this door reassembled. This insert is just going to lay right on here, and I'm going to use my new favorite tool, the Adobe airless brad gun.
Oh, she's getting dangerous here, folks.
Dangerous. So our vision for the interior is to paint the inside a beautiful cream color and then have these lovely new shelves covered in this beautiful wallpaper.
Ooh, I like it.
It's very antique-y looking, and I think it's going to go great together.
We are almost done with this girl.
Whoop, whoop.
And I am just sanding out some of those streaky areas. You know, the white stain went on really nice, but it dried so fast that there were just a few little streaks. And I just wanted to even out that tone.
Really, I wanted her to even out that tone, and it looks much better. Thanks for abusing me, Mom.
Miss Perfectionist over here.
As you can see, we didn't quite get the interior finished before the publishing of this video.
I know, what happened to our week? It went so fast.
Well, it's too hot. We can't work enough hours each day. So we're going to get this finished in the beginning of the week, and we'll post final pictures over on the community tab or on Instagram if you follow us there. Thank you guys for joining us for the Save the Planet Challenge. We hope we've encouraged you and given you ideas for how you can help save the planet with your furniture flips. Marissa, thank you for hosting. You are amazing, darling. And don't forget to go check out the rest of this playlist and see all the other amazing furniture flips that our team's done. Have a great week. Aloha!